Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. It is January 19th, and the two 1960s episodes are Shoot a Crooked Arrow and Walk the Straight and Narrow. So, the villain of this one, he's like I guess he's just like Robin Hood, but a dick. I've never heard of this villain before. He's called the Archer. Like I said, never heard him before. And it is nice watching these like older episodes and seeing these like absolutely forgettable villains that like the newer media just doesn't even touch. So it starts off where it's at the Wayne Manor, and there's this guy and two other guys, and I swear they look like they're just cosplaying for the Renaissance on horses, and they go into Wayne Manor and they shoot gas to drug Bruce, Dick, Aunt Harriet, and then a businessman that's working with Bruce to about the Wayne Foundation for Giving to the Poor. So all four of them are knocked out, and the Archer steals money from a safe that's hidden behind a painting. So I'm not really sure how he knew where that was. But so he goes off and does his own thing, and uh, the cops call Batman, and they down goes the Bat Bowls, and the credits roll as per usual. So Batman and Robin, they show up to talk with Chief O'Hara and the Commissioner, and they're talking about, oh yeah, he gave to the citizens of Gotham, but all the poor Gothamites, they felt bad and they gave the money back, and I'm like, yeah, that I'll take things that never happened before for 100, Alex, because he gave the money to the poor from when he robbed it, and you're telling me every single person gave their money back? Nah, nah. So they're talking about the case, and Batman's like, all right, we gotta figure out a way to stop the Archer, and then a trick arrow comes. It's like a flash, and they're all blinded, and out pops those three, and they're wearing like these like weird looking goggles, so you can obviously tell it's like solar proof or whatever. And he basically says, "Hey, Batman, fuck you. Um, we're gonna be doing our own thing," and it's really weird. I mean, this is definitely a unhinged villain because he makes one of his henchmen carry around a laugh track. Like it cheers, it boos, it like laughs. It's so weird because at first I heard it and I'm like, what the hell? Does season two have a laugh track? And then it was just him carrying it. I'm like, is this guy okay? Like, why does he need to be amped up? Like, if I see a show with a laugh track, I'm immediately turned off of it. And this guy, he has to perform with it. So it's just a fun little quirk, I guess. So he goes off and does his own thing, and then he robs another bank, and he once again gives to the poor. And Batman and Robin show up, and they arrest all of him, like him and his like two other companions. And it is really funny because like the they have a fight scene, and like the wham pow and whatnot. It's like old timey slang, so you get Zappeth, Kalangist, and like stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, that's a fun little add on. So they get arrested, and immediately all the poor people of Gotham raised $50,000 to pay his bond, so he's off scot free. And Batman's like, God, these people, they don't get it. He's just trying to provide an easy way out. And I'm thinking, isn't that foundation strictly for giving money to the poor? I mean, Bruce, you're not doing them any favors if you're saying that's the easy way out. Just saying, kind of same thing. So Batman and Robin, they're like, okay, he's scot free right now, but I feel like he's up to something. So we got to see what he's up to. Um, so we need a distraction. They're like, hey Alfred, you're pretty good at archery. Would you mind meeting with this villain and like showing him your skills? And yeah, I'll outshow him. So the archer's like in a park, and he's selling. This shows inflation. He's selling 17 arrows for $1 to, I guess, shoot at a target. And I just don't really know why he's doing that at all. Um, so Alfred, he makes a little wager with him, and they're going at it, and they're both splitting each other's arrows back and forth. It is kind of a neat thing. I'm like, man, Alfred is on the freaking ball. Keep a bow away from him. And so while Batman and Robin are investigating their lair, an alarm goes off, and the typical henchwoman, she's like, hey, there's something going on, and he immediately is on to Alfred. He's like, hey, why is this thing going on? You're probably here for a distraction, aren't you? And he takes him down. And backtracking to the henchwoman, there's not really a lot going on with her. Her shtick is she's like always eating and has like a Boston accent. She's pretty and whatnot, so I don't know why they went in that direction with it. But it's whatever. She really doesn't do much or offer any much. It's just like, hey, the henchman's gotta have his girl. So Batman, Robin, and Alfred, they get captured, and the Archer wants to know the location of the Batcave so um, he can like stop Batman's like crime detector thing that he has. So he's like, all right, Batman, we've tortured you all kinds of ways. You and Robin are being dicks, so we're just going to kill this random old man. All right, you like that? So they hook him up to it's like the thing that chops your head off, it like drops it. It's actually, I can't remember it for the life of me right now. It's going to drive me nuts. But anyway, so they hook Alfred up to it, and Batman's like, hey, I'll let this be up to you, old sport, if you want to say yay or nay or to all this. And Alfred's like, no, my life's worth it to protect the Cape Crusaders from doing their job. And so they drop it, and it turns out to be fake because it was like a prop thing that like magicians use. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. It's a guillotine. God bless, it's a guillotine, and it was a fake guillotine. And Batman's like, yeah, I've seen it before, and I recognized it, so I knew he was never in any danger in the first place. And the Archer's like, all right, you got me. I wasn't gonna kill the guy, but how about a friendly duel instead? What if we do like a nice fair duel? And Batman's like, okay. And then it just cuts to him and Robin being like tied up to poles, and they're about to be lanced by the three men, and that's the end of the first episode. So then the start of the next episode, he Batman and Robin use their springs to like spring out of the poles they were attached to, and during this, the henchwoman accidentally breaks the laugh track thing, like the laugh machine with like the cheers and whatnot. And then the Archer's like, "You really expect me to perform without my audience?" And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy is off his freaking rocker. And then they just leave Batman and Robin because he didn't have the cheers going. I'm like, my word, this guy's a little more loony than the Joker. So they just go off. Then Batman and Robin, they go to see the guy beforehand that's also working with the Wayne Trust Fund for the poor, and they're talking with him because they're kind of suspicious of him. And then Batman's like, well, we don't really have anything on him. He hasn't really done anything because they were very concerned about the money of that foundation to make sure it was okay. So then the armored car that's holding the money, it gets robbed by the Archer and all them. But as it turns out, it wasn't robbed. Like they attacked it, but everything was all hunky dory, and the cops were just like, I have literally no idea why he did that. He got us. He trapped us. He blew up the door. He got the money and then just left. They're like, huh, well, that works for us. So then it goes back to the Batcave, and Commissioner Gordon's like, hey, Mr. Wayne, we look forward to seeing you present that money to the poor for this evening. We're gonna invite Batman and Robin to be there, so this will make sure the money's safe. And Bruce is like, well, damn it, I'm kind of Batman, so I don't know what to do. And it is a fun scene where Bruce recruits Alfred to play Batman, which in other iterations, I'm so used to like Dick playing Bruce, and Batman's always Batman. Like that's like Bruce always has to be the guy in the Batman costume, and then for him to be like, Alfred, you're a G. I need you to just stand in the costume and stay on the building for a couple minutes. I like that. So the ceremony to give out the pour happens. Bruce is there, and Batman and Robin are there up top, which is kind of neat because then a lot more people aren't going to suspect Bruce Wayne is Batman because you can literally see Bruce Wayne and Batman. Um, so the ceremony starts, and this they say they're going to give the $10 million to the 100,000 poorest people in Gotham, and they're doing it alphabetically, name by name, to give them each $100. And I'm like, Jesus, tap dancing Christ, 100,000. They are going to be there for days, and so the first guy comes up and he gets his bill, and he's like, "Wait a minute, this is counterfeit because it's like a picture of the Archer on the bill." And I'm like, God bless. Did nobody check any freaking bills? Which I am kind of wondering how the freaking Archer was able to print out 100,000 fake $100 bills with his face on it. That part's kind of glossed over. So it turned out he did rob the armored car. He just ended up switching the money. So that's why they think it's fine. So then it cuts to Archer's his base, and this is a really smart thing. His new base is in the basement of the Gotham City Police Department. And I'm like, yeah, that would be it. Because he's like, oh, they'll never check under their nose. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, they wouldn't check fucking anywhere. The city would literally crumble if it wasn't for Batman and Robin. But anyway, I digress. So they're in their new hideout, and then the businessman that's connected with the Wayne Foundation, he shows up because he's in cahoots with them because he provides them a list of the location for an exchange of the share, and yeah, they all have the money, so they're off. So Batman and Robin, they're back in the Batcave trying to figure out what his next move is. They figure, oh, he's probably gonna like go to sea to some like foreign country, so they go to the Batboat and get on the boat, and another fight ensues, and it's really weird because like so that all three of them have swords and they're about to fight Batman and Robin, and then the henchwoman, she like pops her head out from like a side window and she's like, "Hey, Batman, Robin," and she gives them swords, and there was like no hint of that whatsoever, and it's not really brought up again at all. That she like turned a leaf or something. I feel like she just did it for the love of the game. So there's a big sword fight comes throughout, and then it is kind of funny. So Batman and Robin bested them with the swords, and they go swordless, all three of them. And then Batman goes, "Well, fair's fair," and Batman and Robin toss their swords to the side, so it's a fair fist fight. And then obviously they beat all three. The day is saved and whatnot. Um, but yeah, weird turn of events. I gotta say, it was a good episode. I wasn't really sucked in at first because I'm just like, what is this wannabe evil jerk Robin Hood up to? But he's just like so kind of unhinged, and he had such weird mannerisms to it. I just kind of got drawn in by it. I don't know. Um, but it wasn't anything absolutely spectacular. So I think if I were to rate it like from a 1 to a 7, I do like the inclusions of Alfred a lot. So probably a 5. It wasn't like super great, like 6 7 territory, but it was better than average. So yeah, good start for season 2. I look forward to this season. It's like the biggest one, because there's like, God, I want to say like 60 episodes in this season. It's nuts. But yeah, look forward to the rest of the season, what it brings and whatnot, and I'll see you next time. Bye.